Hello everyone, it's Theme Park Avenue, I'm Eric, and I have ranked every ride at Busch Gardens Tampa, every ride at Legoland Florida, and every ride at Universal Orlando Resort. There is one major theme park I've missed, and that is SeaWorld. Before we begin the ranking, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'm also going to point out, there's only 14 rides here, so this will be probably my shortest ranking. But it's entirely my opinion, just based on my experiences on these rides. I've done all the rides, and it's not going to be a list that everyone agrees with, but just keep that in mind. Let's start with number 14. I'm sure many of you will be disappointed that number 14 is the legendary Elmos Choo train. I'm so sorry that this had to be last place. However, it just is kind of a train that goes in one track and doesn't have a whole lot of theming around it. If there was more theming, I would like it more. It's really not the best. Number 13 is Sea Carousel, another one of these Sesame Street Kids rides. It's a small carousel, it looks fine, but it's really not anything special. Number 12 is Super Grover's Boxcar Derby. This ranking may shock a few, as a roller coaster, one of only 5 open in the park, is at number 12. The main reason is because it's kind of painful. It's a pretty painful coaster. It doesn't have any theming to it that would have helped the ranking. And it's just a bit of a bumpy kid coaster. So that's why it's going to go below some of the other kiddie rides. Number 11 is BirdsWhirl and Twirl. This one is a fun little tilt-a-whirl kind of ride. It's fun enough. Number 10 is Abby's Flower Tower. A simple kids ride that has a really nice view of the Sesame Street area, so it does get points for that. That's the main reason it ranks a bit higher. Number 9 is Cookie Drop. Cookie Drop is a fun little drop tower for kids. It looks very nice and cute. It's definitely one of the top tier kid rides in the park. And number 8 is Slimey Slider. I just like this kind of ride that goes back and forth with spinning, and it's themed as slimy, so you can't go wrong there. It's just a fun little ride. Alright, that clears out the Sesame Street area, now for everything else. Number 7 is Empire of the Penguin. This is not a great dark ride. The trackless elements aren't used all that well, the screens don't look great, but there are a few good things, like the queue is alright, and I like the facade, and the ice stuff and ice structures inside of the Antarctic area. That's very pretty and kind of beautiful at times, very colorful. I like that a lot. However, a lot of this is just you're sitting in a very weirdly designed car that's really large, and you sit in front of a screen a lot of the time. Seeing real penguins at the end is great and all, but it's kind of jarring after what you saw, so the middle portion of this ride is pretty weak, and that's the main reason it's lower. It's not a good dark ride, really, but it's okay. Number 6 is the Sky Tower. This offers excellent views of Orlando and the park. Getting the look at all the roller coasters from above and seeing some of the other stuff from above is really cool. It's just a really, really fantastic observation tower. One of my favorites. I think it looks really great from below, and being at the top is really awesome. Top 5, number 5 is Infinity Falls. This is definitely one of the best river rapids. I prefer Popeyes at Universal, but this was still really good. The drop is really awesome. It looks really beautiful with some excellent rock work and some really great trees planted around. It's definitely a really strong raft ride. There's not a whole lot else to say about it. It's just a really good ride that gets you soaked. Number 4 is Journey to Atlantis. Between this and Infinity Falls, I struggle with which to put where. I gave this an edge, as I think it's a bit better themed. I really like the awesome, elaborate theming of the Atlantis parts, and the facade is amazing for this. And then you also have the thrilling drops. It's kind of like a Jurassic Park River Adventure, I'd say, in that way, where it's a lot of good theming, but then also thrilling drops. It's a bit longer than Jurassic Park, or feels longer at least. It's really nice. Journey to Atlantis is a great ride. Number 3 is Kraken. Kraken is a strong B&M floorless. It has undoubtedly the best layout. However, when I rode it last, it was a bit bumpy. Not horrible, but it's kind of like Kumba. Both rides have shown their age, but they have excellent layouts and intensity, so they're both really great rides. this had to be number 3 because the 2 above it are smoother and more enjoyable rides overall. Number 2 is Manta. Manta is a fantastic flying coaster. The drop is good at first, and then you have great inversions, and the dip over the water is really nice. The ride looks beautiful, and flying coasters are just such a fun model, one of my favorite models out there. Really great ride. It's one that both thrill seekers and just people looking for a fun time will definitely enjoy. That said, number 1, if you know me, you will not be surprised, Mako is the top ride in the park. One of the best Vietnam hypers, I only prefer one other. The airtime is great. The second half is severely underrated with its incredible finale, just really amazing part there. That's my favorite part, actually. The first drop is strong, the ride is long, the ride looks really nice, it's just fantastic. Definitely one of my favorite roller coasters in the world. And that is the ranking of all the rides at SeaWorld Orlando. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed this video, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe for more content, I'll see you next time.